One. Hey, how's it going, floofs? Welcome back to another Hurricane Husky video. Today we're going to try something new and we are going to do a reaction video. So we will see how that goes. So, today we will be reacting to an Alpha Ryu video, someone who I look up to greatly. And, yeah, I mean, Ryu's just really a great person and someone who I look up to. In fact, he's the person who I am doing, he's the person who inspired me to do a reaction video. So, let's find a video to react to, and yeah, we will be right there. Okay, so we are going to be reacting to their mental health video. Honestly, I've been meaning to watch this, and I just haven't got around to watching it yet. I keep on hearing them talk about it, so I figured, why not do it now? My first reaction video, let's react to their mental health video. Alright, so, let's get it started.
Hey, what's up, Skittle Squad? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're back again for another video, myself and Aki, and today, this video is going to be a little bit different.
Okay, can I just say real quick, one thing I really like about Alpha Ryu's videos in general is that he always has like that positive attitude, positive vibes to him. Like, I mean, look at this. How can you not instantly, like, even though it's a touchy subject and even though it's, you know, a hard thing to talk about a lot of times, I mean, how can you not feel welcomed and just like, even just feeling like safe when you're watching something like this? I mean, it's just the way Ryu does his videos, the attitude he has, and the people he films with, like Aki, is just incredible, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Ryu. Ryu is definitely amazing.
We wanted to take an opportunity to talk to you guys about a more serious topic for a change, to hopefully offer some helpful words or encouragement to those of you out there who might need it. Today we're going to be discussing mental health, particularly as we're right in the middle of winter at the moment, a time of year notorious for increasing prevalence of mental health issues. We just wanted to let you guys know.
That's one thing I wanted to stop and say too, is that I know from experience of talking to my friends that around that time of year is when, and even from personal experience, is when mental health issues really become the most relevant because of either like family issues or financial issues. Because, you know, Christmas is supposed to be like the time of giving and all that kind of stuff. And I know for a lot of people, Christmas time and times like that can be really tough and hard, so he's definitely right about that. I might get a little emotional with this video just because in the past, Alpha Ryu has helped me a lot, along with the key. I mean, Ryu has seen my DMs and responded to my DMs. He knows very much about me and my past. But yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a good video.
That it's okay not to be okay.
That's right. We love you guys so much and want to help out in any way we can. Even if this video only helps just a few of you out there, then it's more than worth it to us. As Ryu pointed out, wintertime is a time of year when people typically suffer from mental health conditions such as depression, loneliness, anxiety, and so on. This can happen to anybody who suffers from mental health issues, but for those of us who typically don't have such issues in the summertime, the onset of these conditions in wonder is referred to as seasonal affective disorder.
And you know, just to touch on that, I feel like that happens to a lot more people than we think. I mean, I don't know if my depression is so much seasonal, but it definitely like comes and goes, varying upon like the time of year or just the climate and the conditions. It really does vary. And I also feel like you can have more than one kind of depression at once. Like, for instance, sometimes I'll have depression that's kind of like that, or I also have depression that is, well, just based off whatever's happening in my life at the same exact time. It's almost like two mixing together. So I can definitely say from experience that that is a real thing.
Or sad.
The thing is that this is an extra difficult time, as not only are we right in the middle of winter, we're also in the grips of the global pandemic. Due to an increase in restrictions, lockdowns, and new rules to keep us safe, the global coronavirus outbreak has had a huge effect on people's mental health.
It really has.
Some conditions being brought on by the pandemic are depression, anxiety, fear, and even loneliness, to
I'm
name
gonna
a
say
few.
loneliness is a big one.
In fact, some studies have shown an increase in these conditions by the following amounts: depression by 46%,
Fear, 107%.
worry by 89%.
I just wanted to. I know for me personally, I know this is like a lot of personal stuff, but for me personally, a pandemic has really made me more nervous. It's like it made me really depressed. I'm not gonna lie, it made me really depressed, but it really made my anxiety and anxiousness go up, especially anywhere in public. You know, for a while there, before I was fully vaccinated, I would be scared just to go like throw something out in a public trash bin because I didn't want to, you know, be around people too much to put myself at risk, especially someone with asthma like myself. And honestly, it brought my nervous and my anxiety through the roof, and it just caused more depression. So I can definitely like ever so far, everything that they have brought up and said has either affected me or affected someone I know. So I can say it's very true. It does really happen.
Loneliness, 64%.
Anxiety, 60%.
Stress, 46%. The
Especially
pandemic is
stress.
also having some other impacts on our health, which can also feed into our mental health conditions. For example, 37% reporting getting less sleep, 31% of people ate more unhealthy foods, while 29% of people saw their alcohol consumption rise, and 39% of people gained weight. All these factors can feed into our negative emotions and have an impact on our mental health.
They really
But the
do.
message here isn't all doom and gloom. Often when we suffer from negative emotions, we begin a destructive cycle of blaming ourselves, which further drives our poor mental health. We're here to tell you that it is okay not to be okay.
That's right. You know, happiness is not a constant state, and you're absolutely allowed to feel other feelings and emotions besides happiness. You know, conditions such as depression and anxiety are nothing to be ashamed of. They're quite normal feelings to have, and accepting that you have those feelings is a big part of the battle in overcoming them. Of course, Aki and I, you know, guys, we're not counselors, but we can offer some tips and advice for small things that you can do to help improve your mood and, you know, just try fight off those winter and COVID blues. So, here's our list of helpful tips just to try brighten your mood a bit and improve.
Real quick, I'm sorry for interrupting so much. I just wanted to say that like it is serious. Like everything that they've said, and you know they say they're not counselors. I swear they could be sometimes. I mean, they're not trained professionals, but honestly, sometimes you counselors. From my personal experience, I've been in counseling most of my life, and to be honest, what really helps the most is that personal connection with someone you can know and trust. You can't always trust your counselors, you know. And I'm not saying that to try to steer people away from using counseling, but in my personal experience, it does help a lot to have someone like Ryu, for instance, who you might look up to on social media or something like that to say it for you, because then it really helps relate that, you know, they really are just human too, you know. The numbers, the followers, the subscribers, none of that matters in the end of the day, you know. We're all still human. We all still experience similar or even the same emotions. And it's very important that we realize and understand that, because if we go too far into thinking that, you know, people who have a big following are superior, then it makes ourselves more depressed and feel more lonely and feel worse. So it is really good to remember that, you know, we are equals and that we all do experience the same emotions and the same feelings.
Your overall well-being. So one of the things you can do is talk about your feelings. Talk about your feelings with friends and family.
Try to keep active by getting some amount of exercise daily.
Try to eat a healthy diet if you can.
Try to reduce your alcohol consumption.
Use technology to stay in touch with your loved ones.
Enjoy walks out in nature with the fresh air and the daylight.
Pursue a hobby that you enjoy, or if that's a little bit difficult because of the current COVID situations, then find a new hobby to take up, explore, and broaden your horizons.
Reward yourself with small rewards when you complete tasks.
And take time for you, even if it's just a 10-minute break after completing some chores. You know, for anything from 10-minute break to even giving yourself a movie night. Remember to take time for you.
But
That right there, taking time for yourself, that is so important. And let me explain to you why. So, this past year and stuff with the pandemic and everything, I was really, and not to say it was a mistake, but I was really putting everyone before myself, because my philosophy was I wanted to help as many people as I possibly could. But the problem with that was I was never giving time to myself. I was never giving time to worry about, okay, wait, how am I feeling? How is helping everyone else affecting me mentally? And I learned the hard way, very quickly, that it really taking everyone else's problems also takes a toll on you. So it is, like they said, it is extremely important to take time for yourself, make sure that you're okay, and then worry about everyone else. And I know it's sometimes really hard to do, but it sometimes is extremely important, and it always is extremely important to make sure that you're okay and that you're in a good headspace, because you can't help others until you can help yourself.
most importantly, don't be afraid to ask for help.
And I think that point there is the most important one of all. Because, guys, this list, it really can help brighten your mood. You know, doing small things like this can really make you feel better. But this is for people who are suffering, temporary depression and anxiety brought on by their current circumstances. Sometimes some of us have more deeply rooted conditions, for example, clinical depression. And this list of what will help to brighten your mood isn't going to cure that. Only thing that can cure that is getting the help which you need, and there's so many services out there. Every single state and every single country is going to have their own services. And a quick Google.
To touch on that real quick, there is a lot of help out there. There really is. There is the National Suicide Hotline, which isn't only for suicide. You can go just to talk to somebody. That's what they're there for. You can call, or you can even text. They have an online forum, which I will link in the description, where you can just literally talk to somebody. It may be a little bit of a waiting time, because if you have too much anxiety, you don't want to call. You can, like I said, you can use the online forum. It's more of a waiting time, but really, you can just talk to them. I've done it myself before. I wasn't feeling suicidal that night. I just really wanted to talk to somebody, so I just talked to them. It was an online chat, and I got the help I needed. Your schools. Every school is required to have a school psychiatrist, guidance offices. They are there to help you. They are there to reach out and make sure you're okay. They're there for you. And if it really gets to the point, if you don't feel that you're safe around yourself, there's mental hospitals, there's all that stuff. I've been in mental hospital myself, so I can talk from experience on that. But yeah, there's resources out there. You just have to be willing to get the help. It's really important. No one can help you unless you try to help yourself. And that's the most important thing, is that you actually seek the help so you can receive it.
Google search can very quickly get you in touch with the right people who are best equipped to help you through this. Asking for help is the first and most important step in tackling mental health conditions.
It really is.
Friends and family are there to help you. Friends and family are always there to help you through this and help you get to the other side. I really, really hope that this video has been in some way helpful to you. If we can somehow help, even if it's just one single person, then it's all worth it. So guys, we're going to leave it there. But until next time, we wish you good mental health, take it easy, and we will see you in the next video, where we will return to a bit of normality. And don't forget, guys, On Saturday, we're doing an evening with Ryu and Aki. So come and join us. We're going to be live right here on YouTube. And we're going to have a good evening of fun, answering questions, talking to you guys, finding more about you. You guys can find out more about us.
I just figured I'd let this
And
play through.
let's be honest, the star of that show is going to be Gingivitis, our evening host. So
yeah,
guys,
let's not even beat around the bush there. He's the star.
so guys, that is
Gingy
going
is
to
a
be
star.
9 p.m. GMT and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys can make it, please do. But otherwise, look after your mental health, look after yourself. Be sure to reach out if you do need help, and we will see you next time. Take care, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Oh man. Ooh, so that was a really good video. Give me a second. Yeah, so that was a really good video. It really does hit home with me. I mean, you guys may know from watching my live streams that I really have struggled with depression in my past. I've been in mental hospitals. I've been on the verge of suicide myself in my life, and thankfully, although I'm still depressed from time to time with current circumstances, thankfully that suicidal aspect of my life has basically gone away. But yeah, I mean, it's a real thing, and it happens to everybody. We all have depression stages in our life. It's just important that we reach out to the proper people, talk about it, and we seek help. Because if you can't seek help, you're just going to fall down in a pit of just darkness, and you don't ever want to go down that pit. I've been there, bottling up all my emotions, and it comes out in a very negative way that no one wants, and there's no positive outcome to that. You really just need to seek the help. And I know it's scary. I understand it's scary asking for help, trying to just fit into society when you have those inside thoughts and just trying to be yourself. But it's really worth seeking the help and seeking the guidance that you may need. And like I said, I'll link down in the description below a link to the National Suicide Hotline, at least for the U.S. And yeah, I'll see if I can find any other resources to put down in the description. But on that note, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Big shout out to Alpha Ryu for telling me how to do reaction videos, and then also to Ryu and Aki for making this video. I really hope this helped a lot of people. But yeah, I will leave a link down to Alpha Ryu's video, the original video, in the description. And with that, I will see y'all in the next video. So, peace out, guys.